are so good.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes, welcome to
What's it called today? What's it called this week?
Coffee Crafting. However, we'll be recording this on a Friday night, and we shall slash out the coffee, and we're going to call this Crafting and Wine. I'm so
That's
tired.
not wine.
Yes, it is. I didn't even put it in a wine glass. That's how tired I am today. I was like,
What kind of wine is it? That look like vodka. I'm about to
Pinot
say
Grigio. It's
got a
yellow.
big ass glass of vodka.
It's Pinot Grigio.
You ain't tell me to get no alcohol.
I did. I said I will be having a glass of wine. That was my message.
I didn't get that. I'm almost finished with Hassan hair.
Oh, that was like days ago.
I was like, I'm going to go eat me a piece of bread with some cheese on it. I'm so hungry. I know I need to grab a little drinky drink.
Go now. We got time.
Girl, I gotta go all the way up the steps. I can't do that. No, I'm not Ray Sean who keep going.
I can pause it.
Dogs out.
I can pause it.
Hold on while I go get the dogs.
I can go pause it.
No, I don't want to get a drink. I haven't even had anything to eat. I'll be super drunk.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Wow. I feel like a little Met Gala show that I don't even need to say anything without having I didn't have any drinks for that
Speaking
episode.
Of the Met Gala, Hassan shared with me, and what I want to talk to you about, he shared with me a video that Billie Eilish, who was not there, was AI generated into the video footage.
Shut up.
At a concert. And I say this.
Wait. Back up. She was AI generated into what footage?
The Met Gala. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
No, do it on the presentation thing so everybody can see. I don't even have my tablet. I don't even have my tablet over.
Where's your tablet at?
I don't know.
I know that's my life today.
It's been a hell of a week. Hell of a week.
I agree.
So I don't know where anything is. I'm here.
You'll see it. She's in a black dress and everything, and she's AI generated. And
did it look just like her?
It didn't look just like her, but it looked fair enough that you thought it was Billie Eilish. Like,
did she have like an extra finger?
No, it was an AI generated Billie Eilish. She came on TikTok and said because people were like, oh, that was ugly and this and that. And she was like, I wasn't even there. I had a show. Yeah.
They was talking about her clothes, and she was like,
how like,
because that wasn't even me.
I wasn't even there. I had a show, right? And so,
well, who did the AI generation?
I don't know. And I keep saying, and I'll ask you, you'll not do stuff like that. I know stuff like I'm about to ask. I've been saying this even before it got popular. The AI was released to us, the masses. I said there needs to be a way this is some kind of law. To me, could be a felony for you to use someone's face, image, and their voice without their permission.
So too.
And I said it needs to be it needs to be a felony. I said because I didn't think it was cool when the AI was generating all the actors dancing and stuff. To me, that wasn't cool. I was like,
what actors that?
So it was on Instagram. At one time, it was showing people like they was morphing into each person dancing. Like it'll be like a song coming on. It'd be like Obama. It'd be like, just like
who did that? Like Kendrick did in his music video.
Yeah, right. Yes. But it would be like, and then for me, he has the clout that he could actually ask them for their likeness.
Yeah.
Right? But these people just generating videos of celebrities and stuff. I was like, this is cool.
No, it's not cool.
Damn, man. I said it should be bad. It's very bad. It should be your voice, whether it's your image. If you did not get permission, it should be a felony.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on I can't talk about, but there's there's something similar going on that I was like, well,
I don't know where I start. Do I start with my senator? Do I just email them and write them a letter? Because I want to see this like talked about. And I keep waiting and it's not being talked about. Like, how do people start getting those bills together? Like when they had the Amber thing, like how did that get started? Do you start with
just like that? But the thing is, I hate to be the person that always got the hot take.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. But the thing is, I think that in order for someone to listen to you as like a regular citizen,
you gotta have some clout.
I don't think it's about you having clout. I think it has to be that the thing you're fighting against is not beneficial to the people in power.
Ah, I got you.
So if it's benefiting me to use AI to manipulate the people, why would I get rid of it?
I got what you're saying. But I'm thinking in the sense of, wouldn't they want their image to be protected?
But if I'm saying crazy shit every day,
yeah,
then and somebody all of a sudden, maybe the people who follow me don't like it, then I can say it was AI. And then see, here you go. It's sideways.
I'm sorry.
But it just don't like it. It don't like it like that.
I bet your tablet would.
Huh?
Maybe next time we try with your tablet.
Yeah, but I can't mount the tablet. No,
I'm talking about next time.
Yeah,
we'll find your tablet.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if I'm just saying kooky stuff, or let's say, I took a bribe,
right?
Like a big old airplane or whatever, and then the people suddenly who loved me, they don't like it, then I can say, oh, that wasn't me.
Right.
That was AI. So why would I get rid of it?
Yeah, I really do. I'm going to proceed forward, and I'll keep you updated.
Let's keep us all updated.
Yeah,
let me know. I'll sign some petitions.
Yeah, I'm like, this cannot be just willy-nilly people just doing these videos. I was like, this is not funny. I don't like it.
I remember we talked about that a long time ago when I was like, the thing when people were playing the things on TikTok, the filters, and then you're putting your face on
somebody else.
I was like, not gonna be good.
It's not. Yeah.
And now here we are.
It's not.
Then we got Billie Eilish at the Met Gala when she didn't want to be there.
I was like, what
in a dress, knowing she was going to just wear big jeans and a sweatshirt.
She literally said, I had a show. I wasn't there. I was like, dang. What? I was like, it's so ridiculous.
So
what you working on? I like the earrings. Did you make those?
No, these are little cheapy.
I thought you might have just made it with like some clay or something.
No, these are little plastic. I don't know.
As soon as I saw them, I wanted to show you my pair that I made with clay.
Oh yeah, those are gorgeous.
Thank you. My first pair.
Love that. You had a stamp.
Yep, I had a stamp. I had a roller. I had to try to make it, make the clay as thin.
Put it up. Put it up on the screen again. So where did you get the frame? Because I like that. I've been working with clay doing some earrings, but I like that you have a actual thing. So I don't have those.
I just got I got it from all the supplies from Michael's. I got to like how we are. I was looking. I was like, I got the urge like after watching somebody's video going, make me a pair. So I went and spent some money at Michael's.
I like those.
Thank you, and got some.
Are you gonna start making your own charms for your socks?
I haven't thought about that. That's a good idea.
You're welcome.
I haven't thought about that. Yeah, I thought about that, but I wanted to get into earrings for sure, but I hadn't. As a matter of fact, because Barry had an oven that he was using for his, doing his little metal work that he wasn't using anymore, so he let me have it, and I was able to bake it. Without having to do the whole.
How big is the oven?
It's small, like a toaster oven, like you would put on your dorm room.
Oh, neat.
So I wanted something small so I could, do my own thing. And he let me have it. And it takes, what I need is people who do it usually do the pasta roller kind of thing to make it real nice and flat and even.
Yeah.
And I use it with my hand for the first time. It's like, I didn't want to invest in buying no thing like that just yet. I don't have a pasta roller.
But you could just you mean to flatten it when you're pushing it in the mold?
To flatten it so when you're making, you want to make sure the thickness is the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I use the glass.
And I had a piece of glass, but so when you use the glass,
not a piece of glass, a drinking glass. I just use
that. Oh, okay.
So it would be flat.
Yeah. So I was like, I was using the little bar they gave. Little kit came with a little bar to go like this. But I was like, I couldn't tell.
Little, right? It was
little. I was like, like, this is some trash.
You're like this super mom. You don't have a cookie roller up in there. What do you call it? A rolling pin.
I do, but I'm always thinking you can't use that stuff that you use for food for your stuff. I'm always trying to separate
cookies.
I'm always trying to separate my crafts from my cooking stuff.
When the last time you rolled cookies?
Oh, we use rolling pin all the time.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
It's got especially it's even more now. Like when I get in a little biscuit thing, I'm making biscuits for Hassan. But even more now that Barry's been making pizza like every other day.
Oh yeah, I gotta get down there and get me some of this phenomenal pizza. But also, look, cover the rolling pin with saran wrap.
Oh, that's true. Good idea.
And then you got a roller.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that buying them craft rollers it's unnecessary expense.
I'd already spent $50 like getting the right clay. You know, you get the clay in the chunk. And that day in the store, I was like, "Oh, I don't know what to get." I got white because I was watching it. Some people wouldn't do it.
Section.
Huh? What you say?
I bought mine in the clearance section.
I was watching this girl. There's certain kind of clays you should get, and I was trying to make. I was really trying to make. I still got clay left. I was trying to make like look like glass a little bit with the translucent clay and the different colors and stuff. People put it in.
I don't have any of that. The translucent clay. Oh,
so when you bake it and stuff, it's like it's for translucent when you bake it. I was trying to get.
Also, I don't have baker. Mine didn't have to be baked. Mine is, I think, air dried.
Oh, it would need to be baked. It was a certain. I was following this girl's steps. A certain kind of clay. I forgot what kind of clay it is. It's been a while since I did these. But it was a certain kind of clay.
I wanted to do. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Use them for latches not latches. Like. When I was making a bag, I wanted to have a thing to connect my handle to the bag that I didn't have to like bend metal. And plus I wanted it to be a color.
Right.
And so I was playing around doing that. But mine was air dryable.
Yeah, no, it was it was baked and it was like you had to be careful. I was getting a certain brand because some of the brands snap when you try to put the drills in them. Some of them are not as flexible and stuff. So I just followed someone's step. I said, let me follow this person's step.
But is that polymer?
Yes. But it was a certain, I was following the girl's steps. It's been a while since I did these.
They're really cute. I like those.
Thank you.
Honestly, I think they would be some really good, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get these text messages out the way.
Oh,
nice like buttons too. Yeah, I think you might have a little. I like that.
Thank you. So these are kind of sloppy too.
You think so?
Because I can see the glue. I can see the glue around it, and it's not really. Yeah, it's kind of sloppy. My first pair.
That's what we are concerned about, quality. But it's funny because Burgundy. Shout out to Burgundy. Burgundy came over here today to help me out with she's my unofficial manager. She's trying to help me sell my stuff, right? She came to pick up some stuff and I was showing her like all the clothes and then I started nitpicking like, I don't know, I'm not ready to sew this or I want to fix this up or and she was like, this is fine. And I was like, no, I want to fix these stitches or I want to do this. And she was just yelling at me.
That was my Achilles heel in college.
Yeah, I was like, no, I need this to look better than this. I need this to be finished on the inside.
Halima could tell you, we would finish the show. People like, oh my God, how much is that? We would go, it's not right.
Not good enough. It's not good enough.
The insides are not good. Nope. No.
And that's what I was telling her. I was like, I know a girl that's selling upcycle stuff and she gluing everything together and charging a rack load of money for it. And I was like, you're gluing it? And she was like, it's not falling apart. And I'm not saying her stuff is bad because I don't know how she said
how good she gluing it, right?
Yeah, she says it stays together, but me personally, I'm like,
she's selling no-sew outfits.
I could not let myself do it. I would have to make sure it's sewed. I'm like, oh, it's got to be sewed properly.
What about when they wash it?
I want that, and she's charging like 100 times more than what I'm charging for my stuff, and I'm like, what? It's me. Am I the dumb one? I'm crazy.
Yeah. I really want to know, like, what happens to those items when they washed? What kind of glue is she using?
That's what I asked her, and she was just like, it'll stick, or she just told them don't wash it.
Let me tell you,
dry cleanable.
That glue I use for them junk shop, I've actually washed all of mine, my personal pairs. Yeah. And I've washed them, put them in a dryer, and
the E6000.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 charms will come off, like little 2 brown cells.
But I mean, clothing.
I know my clothing.
It's like clothes.
What if you outside and they go?
Girl, I was like, I just don't even see how she. And I was like, shout out, because she could do it neat. I guess stuff where you're not seeing glue on the seam.
And then how much glue is she using that's not seeping through?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. She has perfected the art of gluing clothes together. I'm not gonna say her name, but
I got so many questions.
Me too. I'm just like, what? I'm stunned.
What about the buttons?
Depressed.
What does she do buttons? What about the buttons?
I don't know. She just told me she was gluing stuff together because she said she didn't know how to sew.
I got so many questions.
She was like, can you teach me how to sew? Because I'm gluing these clothes together. And I was like, what?
I got so many questions. Whose ass been hanging out after a pair of pants? Like, I got so many questions. What if we get caught in the rain?
I mean, you know, the E6000 is strong. I don't know, but I just was like, am I unnecessary? The point of me saying this is not to poo-poo her gluing the clothes, but more for me to be like, am I crazy or am I over like thinking the quality of the clothes that I'm making, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say like, but I think you want your quality to be upscale, differently. Maybe you should go up on your prices. Maybe you ain't charging enough, but
I think that's probably really the issue.
You might just go up on your prices, but no, because you want to make sure like upscale from YardGirl is upscale from YardGirl. You know what I mean? It's got its own style, its own aesthetic. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So yeah, it's your thing. So that's more power to her.
Because I was looking at like the old like my first set of things, and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna sell this," and I was like, "I did that when I first started sewing. I don't like the outside was fine, but I was like, I don't like the inside.
The inside, yeah.
I don't like how the inside is looking. I'll keep that. I'll keep it. I don't know. I'll redo it. I'll do something else.
I'm gonna say, sell it all. Sell it all.
That's how I was like, well, if you think you can sell it,
sell it all.
Discount it. I was like, the quality is bothering me.
Call it vintage. Call it first editions. Sell it all.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, sell it all, man. Because it's all
first edition YardGirl Creations.
Because it's all art in a sense. Like, some pieces of clothing is an art piece, a piece of artwork, is a piece of love.
Yes.
So sell it all.
That's how I do see. I'm starting to see it more like that. My friend Heather was always, Heather, the Heather jacket, Heather. She's always like, you're a textile artist. And I'm like, okay.
Yes, it's art pieces. It's like, yeah, you've had upcycle, but you've had upcycle clothing, but you have not had YardGirls. That's a difference. It's different. Do you got that YGC? Do you have that YGC? Have you had YGC? Oh, yeah. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, it ain't YGC. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, I'm trying to get in the same mind frame y'all are, because I was like, yeah, I think that's
who's always trying to get me there?
Something to talk about, like your mental state or your self-esteem as regards to not self-esteem for yourself personally, but your work and how you see your work, or how you think about charging for your work and stuff. And I always hear a lot of people say they're not charging enough for their time and everything. Most definitely I'm not doing that. I know that.
Always been a big issue with me. Always have been an issue with me. If not charging. Umar's trying to get me there. He was like, because I was saying something, I was like, he said, stop playing. You've done some things. Stop playing with me.
You've done a lot.
He said, you've done some things, number one. Number two, you the OG of junk socks. I was like, what? He said, I want you to start putting OG, because they might have junk socks, but they don't have yours. They don't have Ray.
Right, junk socks. Yes. The unique.
He said,
but that's really cool, because any pair would be like, nobody has a one pair that's
always say
like another one.
That's it. They're never identical. They're sisters, but they're never twins. They're not identical.
Oh, can I feel that? They're sisters, but never twins.
Yep, they're all identical. Okay. I do one pair at a time. You know what I'm saying? I'll do one. I might try to do it together as I'm balancing out. But when I start getting to the details, making sure no two pair will ever be alike. I had to explain to a customer before. They were like, so, how they come on, how do you put them on? I said, well, the beauty of junk socks is you get to just throw it on there, right? And it's a piece of art, because I am actually taking each little rhinestone with my little rhinestone pen and going.
You are. But also, you're not throwing it on there because you do think it through. Because even when, like, you text me, what did you text me? You asked me, we were online, and you were like, what about this thing in the back? And I was like, yeah. Like, you're thinking about your placement or stuff.
And the balance. It has to, like, it's like, like when you do it, like, it has to be balanced out. Like, I can't. I see some people, so I'm like, that's just like, oh, okay. I love it, I like it, but it has to be balanced for my eyes for me. That might put it away.
And you got to think about the usability. I mean, they are still socks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can have a bunch of heavy stuff on the top, and then they're just
right.
You got to still consider physics and stuff like that.
Exactly. Have you ever thought about? I'm thinking about this. Have you ever thought about selling little, like, upcycling kits?
We back on this bullshit, right, Sean? You just brought this up like a couple shows ago. You just keep bringing it up. And we're not going to revisit this conversation again, because somebody was just talking to me, laughing about how we had this conversation before. Now, when you tell me what's going to be in this kit, how this kit going to go, then we can have a private conversation about this. But I don't understand how you expect me to tell somebody that I'm just going to send them a pair of jeans.
No. A kit.
We're not revisiting this right now.
We will. And there'll be upcycling ties and purses and kits coming to you soon, because they have taken away home economics in schools. Summertime is happening, breaks happen, and people need things to do.
So, instruction kit.
Yes. Like, here is, every kit can be different, because that's what upcycling thing.
Oh, look. Okay. You know what? Hold on.
Okay.
This might be, can you see the table?
Yes.
Wait a minute, let me move out the way. Can you see the table?
Yes.
I can't see the table.
With the green on top of it?
I look so far away. So, could this be a kit that you're talking about? Wait a minute. I got all the feeling.
What's on it?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have this shirt. I'm actually about to make a patch. So I have this shirt, right?
Uh-huh.
I never like wearing it because I ain't want people knowing my birthday and being in my business, right?
Right.
So I was going to take this part off. Oh, wait a minute. This part, and take that part off where it says never. I wanted to say never underestimate a Black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cut this part out. I'm going to embroider on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to, I was thinking I might adorn it further, but I'm definitely going to do some embroidery. And I'm going to affix it to this felt. so that it's a patch.
And
this patch then I can affix to one of my other upcycles.
I think you're going too deep. I'm talking about you taking
that's the instruction. You can make a patch out of your t-shirt.
Yeah, but hear me out. You have your scraps, you have your cutting squares and stuff, right? Let's say you come across curtains and you can take it, the curtains in the back, you can take it, maybe you can make 6 pillows with that curtain, right? For you, I saw your TikTok, or maybe it was on YouTube. I'm on all your social media. So I'm trying to figure out when you were talking about the landfills and stuff. So to me, you can have a store. Let's say you had that video. It could be a store underneath there about how you taking the curtain, click, and then you can make 6 pillows of this curtain. So you've cut the stuff out, and you've given them the project. And I say like a box with the curtains already, just the squares.
So I already cut it. I already cut the curtain. And they're going to sew it up and make it.
They'll sew it. And I say that because I watched these kits from some people recently making pictures. Huh?
You've seen kits like that?
Not like that. I came across this ad where there was a kit showing the kids how to make cameras with construction paper. Excuse me?
You went out. You said making cameras with what?
Cameras out of construction paper. It was a summer school kit.
Well, that's kind of neat. How do you do that?
But that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is construction paper. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it was a.
I would like to send this out to the viewers. Anybody who's watching this show, what do you think about that idea? Is that a kit that I should start and sell?
As you put every kit would be different. You could say, oh, you know what, this should be, because you can make with so many pillows and stuff, or so many items, right? So to me, it's like maybe upcycling for me is a little more, especially for the beginner, it's a little more now I won't say challenging, but it's almost like, golly, I want to get into it, but I'm kind of scared to take the first leap. It's a good way of people say introductory into upcycling. Like this curtain became a pillow, and I'm gonna show you, like, you can do this, you know what I mean? Like the whole thing. You can have a tutorial on it with another curtain or whatever, video style.
Okay. Viewers, let me know. I'm gonna
put a little box.
Because I don't want to have this conversation again with Rayshawn, so y'all let me know.
I'm trying to get her to make. Let's say together, people. We want to do what? Make money in our sleep. Okay. We want to do what, viewers? Make money in our what? Sleep. That's t-shirt worthy.
Did you notice my backdrop?
Yes.
I have curtains up now.
Yes.
I
see that. They're beautiful.
The other half of the room.
I see they're beautiful though. I like it.
Thank you. They used to be in my bedroom upstairs.
The boudoir.
My boudoir. My boudoir. So all right, Rayshawn, I'm gonna do that. But what you think about my little patch thing?
I love that patch. Yeah, I love that patch idea. Are you gonna put it when you make the patch?
When you have a t-shirt, you can't fit the shirt anymore, but you like what the shirt says.
Yes.
You can take what it says, you can make a little patch.
Yo, no, look, that's what I ended up doing with my Kendrick Lamar shirt that I made. Remember I told you about the whole teams thing, and I messed it up. I cut too much of I made the Kendrick on the shirt.
Yeah.
And I cut too much of it all, thinking I was a size 8, and I ain't no more. It looked like a smock. I was like, look, when I put up my hair, was like this. So I cut the letter, I cut his name out, and I just took this. I got another black t-shirt, sprayed it with bleach, and then I put that, because I didn't want to use any more of my letters up. You know what I mean? Because It's a lot of letters.
Do you get your letters in bulk?
Huh?
Do you get those letters and stuff like that, like in bulk?
Yeah, I do. I was getting them from Temu, actually. That's the only thing I was getting from Temu was like my letters and my pens. I'm trying to find another way to get pens and stuff because I have someone who wants to make them a jacket. And the only way I can get this jacket under $300 for real is if I find a way to buy some nice pens in a big bulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I said, do you need this jacket right now? Because it's gonna take a minute.
You
want a jean jacket.
Huh?
Say it again.
How did you find that customer? They saw your socks, they got your socks, and then they wanted the jacket?
It's someone I'm connected to on TikTok, and she saw the jean jacket I did already. With the ice cream on it, and she's like, I really like that jacket. I want one with some charms on it, like she likes sparkly stuff.
I'm gonna do a what do you call it? A camo thing.
Oh, cool.
A cool camo camouflage shirt at the flea market. And I have a whole idea. I'm a little excited. I got a little idea, but then I keep switching it. You know,
right.
In my mind about what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I got some ideas. I need to start sketching it out.
So they're gonna let you do whatever you want with this jacket?
Yeah, I asked her, I said, does it have to be a new jacket or can it be a used jacket? She said, no, it can be used. I said, bam. Cool.
But you're gonna get whatever you want for the design?
Yeah, she gave me what she wants it to say on the back of it. And I can do that with my Cricut as far as getting like the letters to say something on the back of it. But then the charms and stuff, she wants to pick out a few, but the rest of them I can pick out. You know, I can pick them out. But I just need to. I know what she likes.
Like that. Get your freedom.
Yeah, I know what she likes. I know she's a religious woman, so I know I can't. Look, she said no third eyes and nothing. I said I won't do that to you. I know who my customer is. I won't do that to you. She said, but she likes sparkly things.
Do you have to give her a draft beforehand?
No. Like I said, she's
nice.
Yeah, well, she trusts me. It's someone I'm connected to. Like I knew her in college, and we reconnected on TikTok. And she's like, I really like that jacket. I want you to do a jacket like that for me. I said, sure.
Oh, is this somebody I know?
No, you didn't meet Nakenji yet. Nah. You haven't met her. She actually has
I thought it was somebody else.
Nah, you don't have anybody I know. Nope. But I'm excited to get started. I'm just having a tough time finding like a bulk of stuff, you know what I'm saying, to pick from. So
well, I know it'd be a lot of crosses and stuff like that.
I get a cross in every batch I get. Like when I buy the little packets of pens and stuff, it's always a cross in there.
That stuff in Utah or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
A lot.
So I try to find a way because I do want to get out of Temu land anyway.
Yeah,
I really
but
do.
Also, Ray, have you ever like, you know, I'm gonna always go back to upcycling because you know I just like this shit. I don't like the buying the Chinese stuff like that. But what about thrifting old jewelry?
I'm gonna have to start taking a look at it. That's the only way I can see myself getting through this project. You know what I mean? At a low cost.
I have so much old jewelry and I use the beads. I break up stuff.
I just gotta make sure, like the big little rhinestone things, I got some of those, you know, the little fake little colored rhinestones. I got some of that. That would be a good place to start to make you look full. But to layer it up, I gotta have some stuff that kind of pops out and looks like, you know, a shoe or a purse, you know, those kind of pieces. She likes stuff like that. She's definitely a girly girl.
Yeah.
So
and also I was trying to think where else you could get because you could definitely I know there's other ways to find that stuff.
Yeah, I just got, and I can't. I'm excited to find out where I can find it, and if anyone viewing this knows a place that we can buy bulk pins and charms and stuff, please let me know, because I'm be excited, because once I find that place, I know that's when the ideas are really gonna start flooding in, because I can buy them in bulk. You know what I mean? I won't have any limitations.
What about getting bulk? Like, does Etsy have bulk stuff? Because I know they sell
but the prices they're not good. I looked at it first. I was like, I'm not paying you $50 for that.
Oh, see, I always see the supplies. I haven't purchased any yet.
Yeah, for like there's been like I purchased some supplies. I've purchased blocks of like shea butter blocks from people on Etsy, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not paying you $50 for 100 pins. That means that's 50 cents per pin. No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I want to get to 10 cents, 5 cents.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But like, I don't know. I guess it depends. Like, yeah. I don't know what kind of things they're looking for specifically.
Yeah. Sparkly. So like the things I get now, I get like little bows, they got pearls on them. You know, little girls are like purses, they got little rhinestones in them. But
I do like that. You made that pair of socks that I'm not one of them people that go crazy over Hello Kitty, but I love the socks you did that had the Hello Kitty and the pearls all over them. They were super cute.
Oh, thank you.
They were very, very cute. I like those.
Yeah, I just tried that with those, and those pair of socks, which is why I was like, okay, I'm not on the Orange app fan no more. Those were supposed to be slouch socks. And they look like kid socks.
Yes. Yeah, they did look kind of.
I was like, these are like kid socks. I was like, okay, I'm done.
And did they do
the picture was slouched? Yeah, like slouch socks.
Did they show measurements on the ad?
No, but it didn't even look like the thickness of the sock they were posting. Like it was a completely different sock.
Oh yeah.
Like, this don't even look like a sock.
What I ordered versus what I got things. Yeah.
So I'm trying to find suppliers, which is a thing, but I'm still excited. My mom said I could use her second sewing machine.
Oh,
so that's good.
Look at you getting
while I get the other one. I have two here, but Halima was telling me to make sure I keep my old Singer because the newer machines parts are made out of plastic.
Yes. You got a metal Singer?
Yeah.
You better keep it.
That's what she said. She was like, you better keep that because the old parts are made out of plastic. And now I was like, really?
And they break.
So I'm gonna get it. See if I can get it serviced.
Yeah, it's better to keep it serviced. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And keep your old metal machine.
Yeah.
Because even my
it's not. Now I want to get you wrong. It's not metal on the outside, but all the guts are metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a lot of. Even all the new machines have a lot of plastic and stuff.
Parts.
Like I guess they're calling them lightweight, but I think it's marketing because they just saving money.
Yeah, they're breaking by the part for them.
Yeah,
recycle that crap all over and over again. So yeah,
but I did find a good place to service sewing machines over here, which I was glad because I kept looking for stuff before I moved to this area when I was still in DC. And it was always like a vacuum cleaner store that they said, they did sewing machines, but every time I went by, they was closed. I was like, is this place in business or what?
We had a little store like that in Glen Burnie. It did Kirby's and stuff, but every time you had to go like Tuesday before 2. Like some weird time.
It was like one of them black-owned restaurants where they be like, we ain't open on Mondays, we ain't open on Sunday. Like, we are open.
I eat on Monday.
Right. Or they only serve fish on Friday. Like, what kind of restaurant? You only sell one thing on one day.
So do you have your next flea market or something to go to?
Huh?
You have your next flea market to go to?
Well, I found a place that I'm going to try to sell at. And that is I'm going to try to see if I can get a spot at the Dundalk Flea Market in Dundalk.
Oh, I know Dundalk. Yeah.
They have a Amish market.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm talking about?
I know the area.
They have a Amish market over there, and they have a flea market. It's a good size. I went over there kind of late.
Okay.
But I didn't get to see the whole thing.
Okay.
But the prices are something I can afford.
Okay.
Dundalk,
yeah.
But Burgundy brought it to my attention that the people may not be the ideal customers that want to pay for what I make.
Hold on. So is this there's a bigger flea market out there? It might be. Is it a flea market place where people can like it's known to have flea markets there all the time?
Well, yeah, it's there every weekend. It's like an every weekend thing. But the space is reasonable, and I was like, for me to just be starting, I'm gonna at least try to do it.
Yeah.
Also, I need to figure out what's going on with my business license.
What happened?
I think they didn't send me the whole thing or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Something's going on, some administrative stuff that I'm trying to straighten out first anyway. But that's what I'm working on. I'm just trying to figure out my life, figure out how to make some money.
You know, you've had YGC for a while. You know, you had YardGirl for a while. Is this your second business? Like, are you like regenerating it? It's your second business license?
I moved it to Maryland.
Okay.
It's still YardGirl Creations.
Okay.
I'm always YardGirl Creations. I don't have the energy to be trying to start over and do
it fits your brand. It fits everything about it. Fits your brand. It really fits the brand.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's always that no matter what I'm doing, it's just gonna have to be a big old umbrella.
You ever think about selling upscale pottery?
Where the fuck I'm getting pottery?
Because you into gardening.
Where are you getting pottery from, Ray Sean?
Because you're into gardening. To me, everything you do is like yard. It fits YardGirls. Everything you do.
Do we know how pottery is made here?
Listen, hold on. You know how they sell, how they have the cheap little terracotta clay pots, and you could do something with them.
Oh, you talking about when I was painting painting flower pots?
Yeah.
I mean, I have that in the store. Well, I probably don't have them in the store right now. But I mean, when I do paint the pots, they're already being sold on the store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did a whole thing. But I guess that wasn't this year.
I think because you should do some this year if you have time to take some with you. It's gardening time.
Yeah, I know. I did a whole I guess it wasn't this year. I can't keep track of time. But I had painted the pots, and then I had a flower bulb.
I don't remember that.
So it was like for Mother's Day.
This year?
It wasn't this year. I thought
okay.
I did it before. So yeah, that is something I would do as well.
Because that's everything about your lifestyle and everything. Like, to me, you are the brand. It fits everything.
Girl, my lettuce. Because of this stuff with my job and everything, I don't know. I was just stressed. I didn't start my seeds early.
I didn't.
But I have so much lettuce. It just came up on its own. I have so much lettuce right now, which is so exciting.
I cannot grow lettuce.
I think I threw those seeds down at the end of last year, and they just came up because I haven't planted anything. And only stuff that's coming up is the stuff that's like all my perennials are coming up on their own. And then surprisingly, a whole bunch of lettuce is in the bed that I didn't do anything to get.
And for me now, I'm scared to go outside because Barry chopped up a snake today with the lawnmower.
Oh yeah, y'all get that? Don't that happen a lot?
Not the snakes, no lizards.
My son used to have that. My son, whose name I won't say, my son
right.
used to have that at the house. At the house he was staying at, where they would accidentally get a snake caught in the lawnmower.
Right.
Gross.
What?
That's disgusting.
What?
It's because of the rain. Are y'all having a lot of rain too?
We are.
I think it's because of the rain.
He said, I'm so glad you went out there. I was like, why? He said, I was doing a lawnmower and the lawnmower chopped it up. I was like, how big was
that would have been the end of it for you. Y'all wouldn't even have grass anymore. He would be like, Rashawn out there burning the grass up.
Yep. I'm like, I gotta get out there though, but it's so funny because I've always said it was by the tree and it's in the center of the yard. And I always hated walking underneath that tree this time of year. I'm like, one day, I think it's gonna drop there. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Right? That's the tree I was laying under?
Yeah. You don't care. Yeah, you don't care. They're like, get a hammock.
I haven't seen it.
Why?
Oh,
like get a hammock, and why would I do that? What?
It's such a little area to lay out in the grass in.
No.
Oh, but you know what I was going to say about your lettuce when you were saying you was having problems with your lettuce? Mm-hmm. Where are you planting it?
I was planting in the planter box on the
But hill. That's not in the shade, right?
Yeah, so a chef told me it gets too hot to plant like that.
That's why I was saying to put it in the shady area for your lettuce.
Okay. Yeah,
because
chef
y'all are in a hot area.
Yeah, he said you can only do greens. Like I tried to do turnip greens. Is that all greens like that?
I wouldn't say. I feel like kale will do anything anywhere.
Okay.
But like to me, the softer greens like lettuce, spinach.
It needs some shade.
Yeah, especially spinach. You want to have them kind of in a cooler area. Okay. Now, collard greens, them bad boys going just.
Yeah, but he told me to do those. He said do those in the cooler. He said it gets too hot out here. Do those in the cooler months.
Yeah.
I have not had any luck on any kind of greens. I had some seeds for these really pretty green leafy kale, and I was so excited. Never came up.
When are you trying to start them?
I gotta plant this summer. This weekend. This weekend I'm gonna go and get some seeds and just plant. Like zucchini come up with no problem. I don't have to start those or nothing. They're the easiest thing ever. Zucchini and tomato, they come up with no problem.
You I would say try to put some in the shade, just like throw some down in the shade, but really wait till maybe September or start some in the house.
That's what he said.
By September, you could put them in or something like that.
I'm gonna try it.
But I will put some in the shade area just to see, but you have to keep it watered. That's all.
Yeah, we love collard so much and kale. I was like, I want to make my own, have my own. And I'm starting to think that vegetables don't have the nutritional value that they're supposed to have right now. I was looking at some red peppers I was cutting and some yellow peppers I was cutting one day.
You got them from the store or from your house?
From the store. And I was like,
oh yeah, they don't.
Why they look so watery? Like it just didn't seem like it was like, I was like, any value. I was like, this looks watery to me. Like they were still crispy, but I just didn't see. To me, it was like, I said, this has got to be really just like a filler. Because when we do track now, I've been trying to do like vegetable wraps and stuff, things are not heavy on the stomach. So I sliced up some zucchini and like zucchini, some red pepper, yellow peppers, and put some tzatziki with spinach in a wrap. And I was like, this yellow just looked like it's more water than it is a yellow pepper. And I can't even
probably is. That don't, yeah. You gotta, yeah, it's best to just have your own stuff growing, you know.
And even the seeds, I want to find someone that I trust with the seeds. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so frustrating. It is.
So do you have anything growing out there right now?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm behind. I'm so behind.
Well, I feel good that I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm very behind. Well, last week, actually Mother's Day week is when I usually start doing something anyway, because of our weather here. And this past Mother's Day we weren't here. We were in Martinsville, so I didn't get a chance to do anything. And, you know, track is life. So
that's what you keep saying. Track is life.
It is. Track is life. We got to meet tomorrow.
Girl, I do not miss none of that. I'm so glad I ain't have to do all that sports stuff. I'm not one of them sports moms. It was not going to be for me.
Oh, so what are you? Hold on. So what are you doing with that? You're making the patch. What is that thing you saw? I never made a patch before.
I'm doing my embroidery.
Oh,
I'm going to add to it and decorate it.
So do you have to get special yarn for that?
Yeah, it's I think they call it embroidery floss. Okay. So it's just like, it's not like yarn. It's kind of like thin.
Okay, I have an idea.
Than thread.
I have an idea, and I want you to tell me if I need to get it for here. I want to put a design on some canvas shoes. Would it be that kind of thread?
You could do that.
Okay.
Because you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
As opposed to like regular thread, you mean?
Mm-hmm. I knew it had to be thicker than regular thread, but I didn't know if it needed to be yarn or not. I was like, yarn.
Well, it's not a yarn. They call it embroidery floss.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's not yarn.
Okay.
It's more like it's closer to me. It's closer to thread than yarn, but it's like a lot of little threads.
Okay.
Together. But also, you know what else for shoes? Now, I've never done this, so if somebody's listening, they could probably give you more advice. But where's that stuff at?
I'm gonna try it on my old Chucks first for
This might be too thick now that I'm looking at it, but this might be useful for shoes.
Okay.
Because this is waxed.
Oh, how about I pull that through though?
You just get a needle with a big
needle. Oh, okay. Okay.
But I was thinking about the wax thread might be good because it probably won't get super dirty. That was the only reason I thought of that. But if anybody's watching, hopefully they could probably tell you, because I've seen a lot of the shoe things. But actually,
I want to try it. I want to try.
People are painting the shoes, I think, a lot too.
I want Hassan to paint because he's into animation.
And I know he's so talented.
I want him to paint one of his drawings on a pair of shoes, just to see if he likes it or not.
Yeah. Can Hassan draw me as a? Never mind. I might be asked, but something's gonna hurt my feelings. I asked to draw me, but I was like, nah.
Stupid.
That's okay. That's okay. Why you ain't crafty? You're supposed to be crafty. It is crafting and coffee.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have anything and I didn't want to cancel, so I just came on.
You always got something.
I want to keep it consistent. So as long as one of us is doing it, I'm fine.
Yeah, this is good for me because I'm always going to be crafty. Oh, hey. I don't know if these people are listening, but I did a live TikTok the other day just to see.
I didn't get a notification. Oh my God, are you serious?
You probably was somewhere. I don't know. But
what time of day was it?
I don't know. At night.
Oh, damn.
But I logged in. I think I did it for like 30 minutes.
That's good.
I wasn't really sure what I was doing.
How many people came on? Did you see?
Some people came on. I can't tell you how many people.
It'll show when you go to your analytics. It'll show you how many people came on and how long they viewed.
It showed me some people came on, and it showed me that somebody followed me or something. So I thought that was cool. But I was like, how do I still know how to, like, how am I going to be working and look at these people and talk to them?
It's very hard. That's why you got to do something like, it's very hard. It's very hard. Some people that do it, I'm like, my hat's off to y'all, you guys, because to be like this with your phone, right?
Yeah.
Your phone like this and going, hi, oh, thank you, so and so. It's an art. It really is.
Yeah, and also because the camera on the phone, you're really supposed to use the other side of the phone where you can't see, right?
Oh,
so I'm just like, well,
when you're
I don't get it.
But when you're doing your TikToks, you have to use the ugly side. You know, the other camera, because this camera is the best camera, right? You have to do the one facing you so you can.
And
see.
That's what I use. I use the back camera, and I just had
That's why you couldn't see it.
Pointing when I was working on the upholstery stuff yesterday. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, now I have to walk over here in the back and be like, hi. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's crazy.
You could do this. You could do this. You could have it facing you and then take your iPad and log into your live. And then you can see people saying something to you. You see what I'm saying?
Say it again.
So let's say you put your camera up on a tripod, right? And it's facing your table.
Mm-hmm.
You could log into your live on your iPad.
Oh.
And then you'll be able to see it.
You could log into your own account twice?
Yeah. Do you have TikTok on your iPad?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just tap into it. I've seen people use a phone while they're talking to us, so you know they're not. You know what I'm saying? They got two different things going on. They got two different setups going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We are the young people. Young people, I know y'all don't want to watch the show, but come on in here and let us know. Tell these aunties how to work this thing out. Aunties need to pay their bills too. Shit.
Oh, that's right.
Let me know. Because I've been trying to figure that part out. I was like, well, how are you working and talking to these people?
Yeah, it's definitely an art, I swear.
And it was kind of cool though, because I was wondering, like, are these real people? Like, how do you even know these people are real?
The people that are coming in are real. It's the ones just like you, it may not be real.
It's the ones that don't like me that are
the ones that are liking your post may not be real. The people that are coming in are real.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
The people that like the post ain't real. That's actually very crazy.
You know, the bots and whatnot.
Cause I was like, hello, John. I felt like the lady on Romper Room.
But you have to say, Barry, you took that light out. You messed up my lighting. Sorry, bud. Thank you.
Barry gonna get production is going to get on him.
If you guys could only see what he just said to me.
Oh, go to HR. Go to HR.
Go to HR.
We don't allow that kind of stuff in this production.
Yeah. But I gotta head out. It's a track. It's early morning tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we gotta get up early.
Tomorrow.
And travel to High Point.
Saturday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, girl.
Yeah, it's track life for you.
Are y'all going out of town anytime soon?
Tomorrow it's just an hour away tomorrow, so no.
Okay.
Nope, not yet.
Well, this has been a low-key episode.
It has been. I didn't have anything. I did not have a script ready for us. I will have it next time.
Please don't.
I'll be working. Huh? You said please don't. No, please do. So we can have a topic of discussion and we can actually,
We had a topic of discussion. The topic is crafting.
That's a good conversation. So
sustain ourselves.
When's the next time you going live on TikTok?
Huh?
When's the next time you're gonna go live on TikTok? Do you know?
I don't know.
Look, commit now.
It'll probably be tomorrow. I was trying to think of like, will I do this every night at the same time or something like that? Because I work
every night, but it could be a couple times a week.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think of. Because I mean, I'm working, I'm sewing almost every night.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I was just like, oh, I'm about to work. Let me turn this thing on, see how it goes. So yeah, if I come up with a schedule, I will let you guys know. But look at this right now. It's just very early stages.
See, yeah.
But it's gonna be popping.
I know. I like that. I'm about to get me started on a patch my daggone self. I didn't know that's what those things were for, those rings. I never knew what they were for.
Oh, for
those needle pointing. That's all.
I think it is needle. I think it's needlepoint and embroidery.
I didn't know that.
I'm using it for embroidery. So
yeah, I didn't realize that. I was like,
it just stretches the fabric so that it's not puckered.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize. I was like, that's a cool idea.
But yeah, people use them for cross stitch and all kind of stuff. I think. I think.
That's soothing. I wish I had something like that to take to the track with me.
Girl, this would be great.
I know, that would be soothing.
But these little hoop things that were at Walmart for like $1 or something.
Oh, I've always seen them. I just didn't know how to use it. I was like, always think of people like with little bonnets on going, oh, so tomorrow we're going to do. Tomorrow we'll have some porridge. And
the next show, I'm going to have a little bonnet.
Even Barry laughing.
My bonnet, my little glasses.
And a rocking chair going, oh, yes. So the service was mighty good.
I'm about 12 months away from this already anyway. Oh, yes.
So I didn't know what those were for. So now I know I'll go get me one.
Yes, Rayshawn.
So maybe next time we come up, I'll start me a patch.
Oh, yeah. Hold up. What's up before you go? What's that? I'm like, oh, am I about to have water come through my ceiling? What's up with our little t-shirt? We were supposed to do a t-shirt challenge. We talked about that.
We have to decide what it's going to be so we can actually have it pretty organized when we do it.
Okay.
I don't have a place like you do to do your thing. I have to I'm in a corner in the house right now.
Work on this t-shirt challenge instead of a script.
There will be a script because we need to be on topic and we need to stay on task. There will be a script. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I know you are, as a creative, you're like, what's a script? Why we have to have one? What's going on?
I like to freeball it.
It is.
So do you have anything growing out there right now?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm behind. I'm so behind.
Well, I feel good that I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm very behind. Well, last week, actually Mother's Day week is when I usually start doing something anyway, because of our weather here. And this past Mother's Day, we weren't here. We were in Martinsville, so I didn't get a chance to do anything. And, track is life. So
that's what you keep saying. Track is life.
It is. Track is life. We got to meet tomorrow.
Girl, I do not miss none of that. I'm so glad I ain't have to do all that sports stuff. I'm not one of them sports moms. It was not going to for me.
Oh, so hold on. So what are you doing with that? You're making the patch. What is that thing you saw? I never made a patch before.
I'm doing my embroidery.
Oh,
I'm going to add to it and decorate it.
So do you have to get special yarn for that?
Yeah, it's I think they call it embroidery floss. Okay. So it's just like, it's not like yarn. It's kind of like thin.
Okay, I have an idea.
Than thread.
I have an idea, and I want you to tell me if I need to get it for here. I want to put a design on some canvas shoes. Would it be that kind of thread?
You could do that.
Okay.
Because you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
As opposed to like regular thread, you mean?
Mm-hmm. I knew that'd be thicker than regular thread, but I didn't know if I didn't know if it needed to be yarn or not. I was like, yarn.
Well, it's not a yarn. They call it embroidery floss.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's not yarn.
Okay.
It's more like it's closer to me. It's closer to thread than yarn, but it's like a lot of little threads.
Okay.
Together. But also, you know what else for shoes? Now, I've never done this, so if somebody's listening, they could probably give you more advice. But where's that stuff at?
I'm gonna try it on my old Chucks first for
This might be too thick now that I'm looking at it, but this might be useful for shoes.
Okay.
Because this is waxed.
Oh, how about I pull that through though?
You just get a needle with a big
needle. Oh, okay. Okay.
But I was thinking about the wax thread might be good because it probably won't get super dirty. That was the only reason I thought of that. But if anybody's watching, hopefully they could probably tell you, because I've seen a lot of the shoe things. But actually,
I want to try it. I want to try.
People are painting the shoes, I think, a lot too.
I want Hassan to paint because he's into animation. And
I know he's so talented.
I want him to paint one of his drawings on a pair of shoes, just to see if he likes it or not.
Yeah. Can Hassan draw me as a? Never mind. I might be asked, but something's gonna hurt my feelings. I just asked to draw me, but I was like, nah.
Stupid.
That's okay. That's okay. Why are you like crafty? You're supposed to be crafty. It is crafting and coffee.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have anything and I didn't want to cancel, so I just came on.
You always got something.
I want to keep it consistent. So as long as one of us is doing it, I'm fine.
Yeah, this is good for me because I'm always going to be crafty. Oh, hey. I don't know if these people are listening, but I did a live TikTok the other day just to see.
I didn't get a notification. Oh my God, are you serious?
You probably was somewhere. I don't know. But
what time of day was it?
I don't know. At night.
Oh, damn.
But I logged in. I think I did it for like 30 minutes.
That's good.
I wasn't really sure what I was doing.
How many people came on? Did you see?
Some people came on. I can't tell you how many people.
It'll show when you go to your analytics. It'll show you how many people came on and how long they viewed.
It showed me some people came on, and it showed me that somebody followed me or something. So I thought that was cool. But I was like, I still don't know how to. Like, how am I going to be working and look at these people and talk to them?
It's very hard. That's why you got to do something like, it's very hard. It's very hard. Some people that do it, I'm like, my hat's off to you guys, because to be like this with your phone, right?
Yeah.
Your phone like this and going, hi, oh, thank you, so-and-so. It's an art. It really is.
Yeah, and also because the camera on the phone, you're really supposed to use the other side of the phone where you can't see. Right.
So
I'm just like,
when you're doing,
I don't get it.
But when you're doing your TikToks, you have to use the ugly side. You know, the other camera, because this camera is the best camera, right? You have to do the one facing you so you can.
And that's what I used. I used the back camera, and I just had
you couldn't see it
pointing when I was working on the upholstery stuff yesterday. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, now I have to walk over here in the back and be like, hi. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's crazy.
You could do this. You could do this. You could have it facing you and then take your iPad and log into your live. And then you can see people saying something to you. You see what I'm saying?
Say it again.
So let's say you put your camera up on a tripod, right? And it's facing your table.
Mm-hmm.
You could log into your live on your iPad.
Oh.
And then you'll be able to see it.
You could log into your own account twice.
Yeah. Could you have TikTok on your iPad? Yeah, just tap into it. I've seen people use a phone while they're talking to us, so they're not. You know what I'm saying? They got two different things going on. They got two different setups going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We are the young people. Young people, I know y'all don't want to watch the show, but come on in here and let us know. Tell these aunties how to work this thing out. Aunties need to pay their bills too. Shit.
Oh, that's right.
Let me know. Cause I've been trying to figure that part out. I was like, well, how are you working and talking to these people?
Yeah, it's definitely an art, I swear.
And it was kind of cool though, because I was wondering, like, are these real people? Like, how do you even know these people are real?
The people that are coming in are real. It's the ones just like you, it may not be real.
It's the ones that don't like me that are
no, the ones that are liking your post may not be real. But people that are coming in are real.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
The people that like the post ain't real. That's actually very crazy.
But you know, the bots and whatnot.
Cause I was like, hello, John. I felt like the lady on Romper Room.
But you have to say, Barry, you took that light out. You messed up my lighting. Sorry, bud. Thank you.
Barry gonna get production is going to get on him.
If you guys could only see what he just said to me.
Oh, go to HR. Go to HR.
Go to HR.
We don't allow that kind of stuff in this production.
Yeah. But I gotta head out. It's a trek. It's early morning tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we gotta get up early.
Tomorrow.
And travel to High Point.
Saturday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, girl.
Yeah, it's track life for you.
Are y'all going out of town anytime soon?
Tomorrow it's just an hour away tomorrow, so no.
Okay.
Nope, not yet.
Well, this has been a low-key episode.
It has been. I didn't have anything. I did not have a script ready for us. I will have it next time.
Please don't.
I'll be working. Huh? You said please don't. No, please do. So we can have a topic of discussion and we can actually,
We had a topic of discussion. The topic is crafting.
We had a good conversation. So
sustain ourselves.
When's the next time you're going live on TikTok?
Huh?
When's the next time you're going to go live on TikTok? Do you know?
I don't know.
Look, commit now.
It'll probably be tomorrow. I was trying to think of will I do this every night at the same time or something like that? Because I work
every night, but it could be a couple times a week.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think of. Because I'm working, I'm sewing almost every night.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I was just like, oh, I'm about to work. Let me turn this thing on. See how it goes. So yeah, if I come up with a schedule, I will let you guys know. But look at this right now; it's just very early stages.
Yeah,
but it's going to be popping.
I know. I like that. I'm about to get me started on a patch my daggone self. I didn't know. I know that's what those things were for. Those rings. I never knew what they were for.
Oh, for
those needle pointing. That's all.
I think it is needle. I think it's needlepoint and embroidery.
I didn't know that.
I'm using it for embroidery. So
yeah, I didn't realize that. I was like,
it just stretches the fabric so that it's not puckered.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize. I was like, that's a cool idea.
But yeah, people use them for cross stitch and all kind of stuff. I think. I think. That's
soothing. I wish I had something like that to take to the track with me.
Girl, this would be great.
I know, that would be soothing.
But these little hoop things that were at Walmart for like $1 or something.
Oh, I've always seen them. I just didn't know how to use it. I was like, always think of people like with little bonnets on going, oh, so tomorrow we're gonna do tomorrow we'll have some porridge.
And the next show I'm gonna have a little bonnet.
Even Barry laughing.
My bonnet, my little glasses.
In a rocking chair going, oh yes. So the service was mighty good.
I'm about 12 months away from this already anyway. Oh, yes.
So I didn't know what those were for. So now I know I'm going to give me one.
Yes, Rayshard.
So maybe next time we come up, I'll start me a patch.
Oh, yeah. Hold up. What's up before you go? What's that? I'm like, oh, am I about to have water come through my ceiling? What's up with our little t-shirt? We were supposed to do a t-shirt challenge. We talked about that.
We have to decide what it's going to be so we can actually have it pretty organized when we do it.
Okay.
I don't have a place like you do to do your thing. I have to I'm in a corner in the house right now.
Work on this t-shirt challenge instead of a script.
There will be a script because we need to be on topic and we need to stay on task. There will be a script. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I know you are, as a creative, you're like, what's a script? Why we have to have one? What's going on?
I like to free ball it.
The freedom, right. No, we shall be on task.
I like the free ball it.
And before I go, I want to tell you this. I loved the Trevor Noah podcast you shared. I even shared it with Amir.
Oh, good.
So good. So good. So this is not an advertisement for him. You said that, a while ago.
I send so much stuff.
Yes, she does. I wonder how she sleeps.
At 4 a.m.
Because she doesn't sleep, everybody.
Some
if you need research done, Sonya's a gal.
Some people are busy at 4 a.m. with a freak off, and some of us are just putting out random.
Well, the baby oil running. Some people are just. While you guys are wiping down your baby oil, doing research on how baby oil is made.
I'm sending you podcasts. I'm letting you know what bills Congress have introduced. It's a lot of things to do. Then freak off.
It's a lot to do. So for sure. We would definitely do the t-shirt challenge. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna set up at. So I can at least have a place.
All you need to do is sit at the table with your brand new fancy scissors, right?
Yes, they are like butter.
You put the word out. Don't touch these scissors.
And when you edit this, I want you to do a slice when I do.
Okay.
Right.
I got you.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. But I'm definitely gonna have, by next time we record, I will have one of those though, and a patch idea on my shoes or something. Because I've been wanting to do that. I want to do that. I didn't know that's what it was for. I was like, damn, I can do that. So
it's an embroidery hoop.
Yep, I will get the embroidery hoop. Hell, they sell them at the dollar store, I think. I will get them embroidery hoop.
And also check the thrift store.
Yes.
So you might get it at the thrift store for real.
Yes, I would do that.
Because we gotta stop buying the plastic from the stores. It's already plastic out here, y'all. Come on.
Yes.
Please.
Matter of fact, I was watching Hacks today. It's a great show. I started like a long time ago and fell off. And while I was twisting Hassan's hair, I started watching it today. And her writer is very much about the environment. And she was like,
I know what you're talking about. I like that show.
And she was like, I'm only on season 2. She was like, it might have been season 3, but she was like, the lady was like saying, the comedian was like, you guys, you have to know that it doesn't take that. You guys are just so much, like your generation is just so over the top with thinking about the world and stuff. She said it doesn't happen that fast. And the girl goes, well, you don't tell your lousiest joke because you want to keep the audience good for the person coming behind you, right? She's like, yeah. But think of it like that. You don't want to like lead the world. I was like, oh, that was good.
That is
the world messed up just because you about to be out of here. You know what I mean?
Right. It's so selfish.
Good. It was good. So
it's so selfish. And then you mess around and live longer than you thought you was going to live. Then you won't have no air to breathe.
Then we'll be like, with our little mask on.
Right. And Lord knows who wants to wear a daggone gas mask or a one of those oxygen masks when you didn't even want to wear a regular old mask when we had COVID.
Right.
So,
let's
something to think about. Care about keeping the air clean.
Yeah.
And the water drinkable.
Because we all need the water and we all need the air.
That's right. Oh, and before we go, I would like to say, because we're on talking about water, that my prayers are going out to these people who are being flooded out. I don't know if you saw, I know it's happening in a lot of places, but here recently we had a big flood in Allegheny County. And they had all of these, they had to like pick the kids up in boats from school.
What?
Yes. And we are having a lot of rain.
We are. So the rain is killing. It's a lot. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, everybody, please stay safe. I hope everybody, I'm out there order me a backup battery for my sump pump. Because I am nervous, but let's, and all these other disasters, I be chanting for y'all.
Absolutely. It's the weather is definitely doing some things that have been to me seems like a little more extreme than normal, than we're used to, I should say.
Yeah.
The storms have been longer, the storms have been more frequent. It is definitely things that are happening.
So, also like if it keep on raining, some of these plants ain't gonna make it. So that's another thing,
trees will fall because of the saturation of the grounds will be so saturated, trees will fall for some places. So it's definitely I hope they get funding back so people can actually start getting some help that they needed. Much needed help, and hopefully communities are actually corralling together and checking on each other. It is a time we all need to really check on each other. So if you know somebody, I did not know Allegheny County was having that issue. Wow.
Yeah, it was bad. Like the water was
I see it now. Flood water
those are their cars.
Yeah, I see it now. This reminds me of Allegheny County. Is that Maryland?
Mm-hmm.
Is that near Ellicott City?
Girl, I have no sense of direction.
I just remember when we lived in Maryland, I remember Ellicott City having a really bad flood. And like, it was real bad. It was like, it rose a whole lot. I remember in our neighborhood, we thankfully lived on a slope. And the water came right up to a certain point.
And just barely.
Remember that river, that lake in front of us?
Yeah, that's because I was by the water.
Yeah. And people who live right on the water, houses got flooded and everything. So it can get bad out there. But we're going to sign off, and I will get my embroidery hoop for next time. I'll have a patch to do, nothing else. You're always inspiring. I thank you so much. Let me know when you log in. At least text me when you're about to go live so I can.
Okay.
Notification.
Also, hey, Burgundy said that she watched our episode. I forgot which episode. I think episode 2, and she said she was inspired to either pull out her sewing machine or start crafting or something.
Oh, good.
And so I'm very proud we're doing our job.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get out there and make some stuff.
Absolutely. And maybe next time, if I'm not crafting, I'll make a drink in front of you. You know what? I'm here with alcohol and the matcha.
Yeah, we might do crafting and cocktails next time.
Crafting and cocktails, right? No crafting and cocktails. All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Signing off and recording.